welcome back to Cityline. With me, I have someone who, yeah, I love talking with him. He is a blast, and I know you love him too. We're talking about Jeremy Simler of Northwest Furniture Bank. You are the director of Northwest Furniture Bank. Well, you and Bill kind of dance together, don't you?
It's a lot.
Yeah, and Bill sometimes is in Vancouver, and you at your other location, and you still manage to dance.
We do dance, yeah. And sometimes we get our feet tangled up with each other, but that's
okay.
in any relationship, I think that happens. So.
Speaking of feet, you have some awesome socks.
I did that to match the bowl here.
It matches our Hilltop Artists glass bowl there. Very nice. And maybe if somebody buys the bowl, you'll throw in the socks?
I'm not sure anybody would want these socks.
Sure they would.
Sure, we'll do that, yeah.
So give us an overview, because we're all still kind of foggy from COVID and coming back out.
Yeah.
Northwest Furniture Bank is still in business, and what are they excelling at?
Yeah, we are excelling at our core competencies. I know that sounds just so cliche, but we're excelling at the thing that we've always excelled at, which is to make sure that people have a place to sit, sleep, and eat in our communities that we work in. So as agencies, we just had Duke and the rescue mission here, as they rehome people, as people come out of transition, then their next step could be for food or clothing. The step directly following that is we live in an empty home now, or an empty house. We need to make that into a home. So those people get referred to Northwest Furniture Bank, and then we make sure that they have a household of furniture. Yeah. So we want to make sure that there are meaningful conversations just like this happening on a sofa, a place to sit, and not on the floor. We want to make sure that a good night's sleep is attained, not on the floor again, but on a mattress, right? So those meaningful bits and pieces of life that I think oftentimes we take for granted, right? So we want to make sure that other people have the opportunity to have the same things that we have, furniture. So that's what we do.
You and I've talked about the magic and the spiritual grounding that a home gives people. And I got to see this firsthand months ago when I was an interim executive director, and I got to see Northwest Furniture Bank fill up a house for people. And the difference it made in those people's lives to have beautiful furniture that they'd never had before, I can't even begin to tell you. I'm sure they're still smiling as they sit on that furniture. So thank you so much.
Well, thanks. Yeah.
So speaking of donations, what kind of donations do you accept? Because some people can say, hey, I've got some, old broken down IKEA furniture. Would you like it?
No.
Thank you. That's the answer.
That's the answer. And thanks for asking the question.
Yes.
Right? We do a really good job of telling people no, because there are things that we just don't want to accept, right? So there's three building blocks of our mission statement: are hope, dignity, and stability, right? And we just don't think that either one of those, that any of those three are attained if we give somebody broken furniture. Right? So we're going to ask people that bring furniture to us that's scratched or dented, or maybe your cat's used it as a
scratching post
or something. We're going to ask that you keep that stuff, because we're not going to want to give those to people that are coming through our program. So there is an exhaustive list on our website of the thank yous. We call them the thank yous and the no thank yous. The things that we will accept and the things that we won't accept. Right? The armoire that you have. Right? No thanks. No thanks.
Especially as it has the back cut out when the TV was supposed to go in.
That's exactly right? So those are kind of obsolete because we now have flat screens, right? So we just put everything on our wall as opposed to in the TV stand or the armoire, right? So we don't accept those, but we do accept chests of drawers, dressers. We recycle mattresses. The only program in kind of the South Sound right now that's doing any mattress recycling at all. We do that on site in Tacoma. Sofas, love seats, armchairs, upholstery, dining room sets. Please, 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 and thank you. Yep.
And I have to say, when I was in there also, there were things like silverware, pots and pans. There's all these beautiful things that are the little things that make a house a home that you also have. Now, I can hear this in my brain. I've got some things I'd like to donate, but I don't have a way to get them to you.
Yeah, our website, again, does all the heavy lifting for this. So if you pop onto our website, go to the donation page, the first thing that's going to pop up is money. Where's the
money's a yes.
We would love your money.
Yes.
Always we will take your money. But the other thing that we also want is to serve 140 plus families a month with a household of furniture. we also need your furniture to come in the door at that same
Okay.
rate, right?
Right.
And so on our website, you can find on that donation page, just scroll down a little bit, and then there's a button, a convenient button to schedule your own pickup, right? And so you push that button, and it will kind of go through a list of what I have, what I don't have, and you can click all the little boxes, and then you pick a date and a time, and our crew will call you before. Well, I think actually our schedule will call you to make sure that you still want to go through with the pickup, right? But we will pick up within a 30-mile radius of Tacoma. So
Thank you. Talk about lowering barriers. That
Yeah.
should be like in part of your core competency there, because you do that.
oh, it is absolutely. It's 100% part of our core competency. We want to make sure that the barriers to entry for anybody that needs furniture are very, very, very low. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And a lot of that gets done and accomplished by saying yes to money, and especially when it comes to the annual fundraiser.
Yeah.
So I love this title. I think it's one of the best titles I have heard, Chair Affair.
Right.
It is on June 7th. Now, the big question, will it be virtual or live?
It's both. We're
Hybrid.
We're jumping into the hybrid world, and that's why you get me this morning on very, very little sleep right now to say that we are actually launching it Sunday. So we moved all of the silent auction stuff to virtual, right?
Okay.
So Sunday, Monday, we will run a virtual auction. And then Tuesday night, the event will culminate in a live Together Again event at the Foss Waterway Seaport, which is a beautiful venue down on Dock Street. And so we are really, really excited to kind of be able to do both this year. And at the same time, I have some fear and trepidation as well, because, technology. So it'll be great. We're really excited about it this year, partnering with the Museum of Glass again. They do a glass chair for us every single year, the Hot Shop, Ben Cobb and
Yes.
team. So grateful for their collaboration and their friendship over the years to bring some stuff like this to the public. So it's
I love
fantastic.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
So on that Tuesday when we all finally get together, give me an idea of what I'm going to expect. I'm sure there's going to be amazing food.
Oh, we have a pop-up oyster bar.
Oh, get out!
Yes, it's a big deal.
You heard it here first. Pop-up oyster bar.
Pop-up oyster bar, food. Everything has kind of hit that supply chain deal. So we're not doing a seated plated dinner this year. We're doing a buffet, which we're really excited about. Caterers are having a tough time keeping people.
Yeah.
Just like we were having a tough time finding and then keeping people as well. So that's totally fine. We'll do a live auction, 10 live auction events. Then always we do a fun to family, the Raise a
Yes.
Paddle. That every single year is probably one of the most humbling things that we do, just because of people's generosity. I don't know that I will ever, I'm always just amazed at how people support things that they believe in.
Yes, I could see it. I've been at so many auctions when there's been what I consider a huge amount left, and there'll be a call for, I'm making this up right now,
Right.
a paddle raise, can somebody donate $5,000? And there's that magical tension
Right.
that sits.
Yeah.
And then you just wait, and then suddenly someone slowly raises their paddle for $5,000.
Right. It's bonkers. Yeah. Yeah.
It happens.
It is.
So I think that once people understand what you do and they visit your facility, I know I do, I want to volunteer.
Right.
What is the status of volunteering right now as we're starting to slowly look outside of COVID?
Right. Yeah. I would say years past we would say come one, come all, and as we have entered back into, I'll air quote normal.
Yes.
We go. It's kind of case by case basis, right? We don't have the volume of furniture coming in from one of our larger donors that we used to have, and so that kind of takes the weekday volunteer opportunities and diminishes them a little bit. We are still looking for volunteers to shop with clients.
Oh.
So, right. So to come in and have a person-to-person contact with a person who's shopping for their household of furniture.
Yes.
So we're still looking for some volunteer shoppers. So that's a huge need right now. And we're still able to do group builds, but I think the last one we scheduled was sometime in July. So we don't do those often, but we will do them on a case-by-case basis as well. So slowly getting back into, again, normal, slowly getting back into, sure, come volunteer kind of anytime you want to, but still case by case. So,
All right.
yep.
Last 30 seconds, who do we need to thank?
I think we need to thank all of our donors.
Yes.
Without without our donors, we wouldn't be there. We recently took a trip to London, and we're standing in one of the chapels, and the docent was talking about, standing on the shoulders of people that have come before us. And I was like, where does that phrase come from? And she said, well, quite literally, you're standing on King George's grave right now. And I was like, I looked down, and I literally was like, it was in St. George's Chapel, and I literally said, we stand on the shoulders of people that have gone before us.
And that's who you're thanking right now.
So we are thanking the people that have come before us, and we are saying so just a heartfelt gratitude to all of the donors that have made our work possible.
I love that. And a huge thank you to you and to your team and to Bill. Northwest Furniture Bank is magic. You walk in that place and the goodness is palatable. You can feel it. You can see it in people's eyes. So I say thank you so much. Break a leg, not literally, on your chair of fare.
Thank you.
And we'll talk soon.
All right, sounds good.
All right. We have much more to come. Don't go away. We'll be right back.